Hello and welcome to the DFS underscore PhD show for today, the 2nd of April. Remember, you're good enough, you're strong enough, and gosh darn it, someone's got to win that money. Don't forget to do your taxes, guys. If you're winning enough money, that's something you should have planned out. So hopefully this is a happy time of year, not a sad time of year for you. Happy time of year for me, as always. Okay, so yeah, somebody's got to win that money. This was my win that money. Yeah, here we go. Congratulations to our friend Mio. Again, almost taking down the optimal. Really, just a lot of good lineups from this guy. And I saw a stochastic, seems like Contest Sims was killing it because Tom took down the main competition as well. I got the rotations wrong on that game. I had all the main pieces right, Triple J, Cade, all the pieces from that game, but not quite to the whole thing because the wing rotation, what we're doing, playing Brandon Clark all those minutes, like 2 games back from his Achilles thing, and then anyway, so I'm upset with the Aldama lack of minutes. I'm upset with so much Goodwin. This is play Scottie Pippen, develop your young players. Anyway, for today, we got that Jalen is out. SGA missed shoot around. This would be the first game of the year without both of them. That's huge. The whole slate. So predict that rotation, win the prize. Do not get cute with other players today that are like marginal values. That's the big thing. The other one was Maxi, present at shoot around, which is the news we got on Jalen Williams 15 minutes before ruled out. So present is not good. Like that's not participated. Maxi missed a game. If he's present at shoot around, that's not great, right? I mean, like he could be there, but I don't know. So anyway, the line movement makes me think I don't know who's going to miss. It's 2.5 now. It opened at 5 for OKC. So I think probably SGA is not playing this game. Maybe Maxi does. Maybe he doesn't. Currently, this is my Maxi doesn't and SGA doesn't lineup set. So obviously, I'm playing a lot of guys from this game. Regardless, it's a close game from teams that just do not get that in that many close games. So that's the main reason I'm getting to a lot of these guys. And then as much as you can of the top guys, because Giannis and Jokic are both better than the rest. They're both going to put up those top scores more than the rest of the guys. Wemby could, but he's getting very pricey. Jokic, people fading Jokic. There's just so much value today. Why would you fade him? I don't know. I guess I could go overweight and not be 50% just in case. These games could blow out, right? That's what I'm worried about with a 15-point line for Denver in particular, 12-point line for the other team, right? So that's why you don't want to necessarily jam only these games because that's like they probably could. There's a good chance it will blow out. Um, but yeah, besides that, the only other play is OKC, right? So we already know who's out, and that means we've got incredible value here. Don't get cute. You're jamming the guys that are great value. Wiggins is better than that, 50% play. If both guys are out, and then Isaiah Joe is a solid play. Kenrich Williams a solid play off the bench, assuming both guys are out. If both guys are out, all 6 guys of these rotation are amazing, and everybody who starts is like almost core level guy for OKC because just all of the usage is vacated. And on Philly's side, not quite the same situation. Like you have, you know, they just have guys and they can fill up the minutes and they're all gross guys and like yeah, maybe like fringe values become marginally playable for them, but that's just not something I get excited about, and it's not something I can tell you to go get excited about. So I think that's where it's at. I mean, some amount of Nas, I think I'm probably getting to here. No, okay. Well, I mean, I thought I boosted him a little bit. I'm going to boost him a little bit. All right, 1 second, bud. I want to have a little bit of Nas. I don't, 20's fine, 15% is probably fine. Just because he does kind of have to hit shots at this price point. He's gotten to be pricey even without, without Cat though. Let's make sure we're not selling him short. Let's go to our Minnesota without Cat. And what's the usage we got for these big guys? Because I think it's probably pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. We got full games only still clicked. Whatever, that's fine. So Nas Reed, 42. Yeah, that's a lot of points. So just double checking that our rates are high. His rate is high. I'm not going to make it any higher. He's an option. A couple more minutes from Mike Conley in a close game. And you can put the other couple minutes wherever you want, but none of these guys are exciting, so I didn't put them anywhere. I'll let SaberSim decide that, and decide to not give them any points is fine. Questionable Jamal Murray, keep an eye on that. He's been actually missing games. Reggie Jackson becomes an okay value if he starts. But there's just not any other value that I want besides that first game value. Maybe some Walter Kessler, it looks like. Whatever. So the other thing I could get excited about is San Antonio shutting all those guys down for the year. The problem is they called up Infinity G League guys. There's Infinity guys available for this game of the Raekwon Gray, Cedi Sissoko, David Duke Jr., Jamari Bouye. If one of those guys starts, they're in play. If one of them does, if none of them start, I don't know. There's 13 guys available for this team, even with everybody out that we know is out. Gross. Gross. You do what you want. I mean, Wemby's kind of in play, but 4% seems to capture it. And the other guys should be valuable, but 13 guys could be in this rotation. It's a very poppable slate. I can see this being extremely poppable. So don't play these guys with confidence thinking you're going to for sure get minutes from Popovich. I think it's very dicey. I think the rest of the season all very dicey. He's very good to his GMs. They're all on the same page. Yeah, somebody made the comment you don't have to play Patrick Beverley, and that's correct. You don't have to play Patrick Beverley. That's just a very low. What's the upside? Why are you playing Patrick Beverley? You play a guy who's going to play the whole game. So the Knicks are another team that, again, people don't want to project them for the proper number of minutes. They're going to play too many minutes for these guys, right? Like, so just make sure you're projecting them for way too many minutes. Brunson's fine, but everybody else, project him for a couple more minutes. I still didn't get to any Hardenstein. His price is still from back when he used to play 36 minutes. He might not get there anymore. I did take his over on PrizePicks, following DK. Okay, so I think that's pretty much all I got for today. Let me look at the chalk, see if I got any disagreements. Patrick Beverley is very speculative chalk. I agree with the milk, I think it was on that. Do me favors. LeVert, price is very high. That's extremely questionable chalk to me as well. I'm going to just fully unclick LeVert at 24%, and I'm gonna ask you guys, are you okay? Like, what are you doing? This absurd play. That's an I mean, is Donovan Mitchell's back, right? Or is he not? Oh, he's out this game. Okay. Well, fine. You can play your Karis LeVert some. But geez, man. If I thought, why is Donovan not back? We'll have to check that out in a second. But you can have your Karis LeVert shares, but man, I don't feel good about it. I don't feel good about anything except what? With Mobley back, even Jared Allen seems speculative. Everybody here is speculative. I might unclick them for Cleveland. This is just gross. I don't like any of this. That game's gross. Okay. You know my general leans today. I think, oh yeah, I've told you chalk I think is gross. Most of the rest of the chalk is fine, and there's obvious reasons for it. My highest leverage plays, okay, Cedi guys. Dort, Giddey, Chet. Yeah. Yep, 100%. Kelly O. This is assuming Maxey sits. Kelly O becomes one of the best plays on the slate as well. One of my highest leverage. I'm not going to be core Kelly O if Maxey does play. I'll be like 30% Kelly O or something. But yeah, besides that, it's just guys who can hit shots, and that's who it should be for you too. Guys who are going to have the opportunity and could hit ceilings. All right, so remember, you're good enough, you're strong enough, and gosh darn it, someone's got to win that money. Might as well be us.